Hi YouTube, Simon here once again for Fundamental Changes. Today we're looking at part 10 and the final part to our introduction to funk. Let's go and have a look at some examples of that next. Okay, so today we're looking at this sequence of chords here, and we're going to look at different adaptations to the sequence of chords. So the sequence of chords is a D minor 7, so that's a 5th string root bar chord shape, A minor bar chord shape minus the little finger, nothing 5, 7, 5, 6, 5. Then we've got an A minor 7 there, 5th fret bar chord to the 6th string, E minor shape minus little finger, 5, 7, 5, 5, 5, 5, all the way through. A B flat major 7 on the 6th string root. You're going to have 6, nothing, 7, 7, 6, nothing. And then the second time through, we've got the same last two chords, the A minor 7 and the B flat major 7, but up an octave on your 4th string root there, which is rather nice. So the A minor 7 there is nothing, nothing, 7, 9, 8, 8. And the B flat major 7, nothing, nothing, 8, 10, 10, 10. So that's your main sequence there, nice and relaxed, and then we're going to look at some different chord alterations, triads, double stops, and single note popping ideas over this. So let's get on to example 2. Okay, so we've got our very simple sequence that we looked at in example 1, and now we're adding in a little bit of Nile Rodgers style flair here, really. We're adding in a double hammer-on of the fingers into the A minor 7 shape, D minor 7 there. So you're hammering in from all the 5s across there. You're going to hammer into the 7th fret on the 4th and the 6th fret on the 2nd string there to get that kind of classic Nile flavour. Then you're adding in your little finger there as well on the top string, and then into the 2nd string as well. The A minor 7 and the B flat, the same. And then the same little D minor 7 riff there, and then the A minor 7, then sliding in 1 fret below the B flat major 7 there. So showing a little bit of more flair around that D minor 7 chord, showing you can mix up your chord sequences quite quickly. Let's move on. Okay, so example 3 uses triads. It's basically the top 3 strings 1, 2 and 3 of each of the chords that you've been looking at. So you've got the first chord is a D minor, or D minor 7 if you like. Top 3 strings, 7, 6, 5. Then we've got an A minor, 5, 5, 5. We've got a B flat major. We did have a major 7, we just added in an extra note because we didn't have it there. 7, 6, 6. Back to the D minor again, 7, 6, 5. Then we've got the top parts of the other 2 chords, 9, 8, 8 and 10, 10, 10. So top 3 strings there. Again, very simple, same chord sequence, just using them as 3-note triads on the top 3 strings. Highly effective, really cool. Let's look at the next example. So as we've looked at in previous lessons, double stops can provide really, really solid funk ideas. Now what I've done here is I've just added in some double stops between each of these chords here, or between some of these chords here. So again, we've got our D minor 7, our same pattern going on. Then we start these little double stops on the D minor. We've got 5 on the 3 or the G, 6 on the 2 or the B, and then we're moving that up 2 frets to 7 and 8, and back. A minor 7 is normal, B flat major 7. Then we come back to the D minor, and we've got top 2 strings, 6 and 8, 8, 10, 8 there. We're filling out the notes of the scale using double stops in D minor, and then the same little part coming up the neck here that we've had all the way through, and then the final thing, we've got 10 and 12, 10 and 13. Little mini double stop fills there through this section. So hopefully now you're starting to see you can have your chord sequence, you can add in flair to the chord sequence, hammer-ons, pull-offs, slides, whatever you like that. You can add in triads, you can add in double stops, and the final one we're going to look at next is just some single notes in there too. Let's go and have a look at that. Okay, so now we're filling in the gaps with some single note ideas. Again, once again, all around D minor pentatonic, a little bit of D blues at the very end there too. Nice little funky, muted, popping part there as well to get these single notes between 5s and 7s on the 4th and the 3rd, the D and the G strings there. Quite a nice sound there as well. Filling in the gaps, and then that little slide in the blues scale, 9 to 8 on the 2nd, and getting the 6th fret there on the 2nd string as well. So that's a really, really fun way to approach adding in some different things. So I hope throughout the course of this lesson you've realised that you can build up funk guitar parts fairly easily. Start off with a nice chord, like a 9 chord we started off, adding in some 16th note rhythms, you know, adding in some bigger chord sequences, adding in single notes, adding in double stops, adding in triads, using different voicings across the neck. But the main things to bear in mind when you're playing funk, keep it tight, keep it groove based, and keep everything sitting perfectly with the track before you go adding in some crazy fills, some sort of funk-mongers fills. You don't need too many of those. Every now and then you can add that in, but that's like the icing on the top of the cake. I really hope you've got something from this. I'm always around if you want to talk to me or have a Skype lesson with me or anything like that. Just let me know, comment it below, and I will see you next time where we're starting a different series of videos. So I'm excited to bring you those. Take care. See you soon. Hi everyone, I really hope you got something from this funk guitar series, this introduction. If you can go and have a look at Joseph's books on Amazon and have a look at his website, Fundamental Changes. Also come over and have a look at my channel, SDP Guitar, for way more free videos to inspire you in your playing. Take care, see you next time.